Welcome to Bikes, Boats, and Bivouacs. Today we're going to take a tour of the KZ Sportmen 180 TH, a toy hauler that has an overall length of 22 feet. Okay, so I'm going to start in the front. And notice I don't have the electric lift on here. I have to hand crank this. In all honesty, it took maybe 5 minutes or so, and it's geared properly, so it wasn't an issue. I have a 20-pound LP tank on the front. I have spares at the house. I was thinking about getting a larger one, but I have multiple tanks at the house, so if I'm going on a longer trip I can take 2 or 3 tanks with me, so I think I'm going to stay with this size. And then we also have our battery. Now from a hitch perspective, because this trailer is only 3,200 pounds or so unloaded, max 5,000, and I'm pulling it with a truck, I didn't put a weight distribution system on it. All I did was put a friction bar, anti-sway bar on there, and that's what this is for here. And of course the other piece is on the hitch. And when I measured the height of the fenders before and after, I got that tip from the Wandering Wagners, there was only about a ½ inch difference. So I feel pretty good about my towing setup. So on the entertainment side of the RV, a couple things. It is pre-wired for solar, so if you buy the Furrion panels, you plug them right in there, it starts charging your system right away. It has pass-through storage and a clip to hold that up so it doesn't keep bouncing on your head. That goes all the way through. One other really nice thing about the KZ line is the one key system. So this key opens everything. I don't need multiple keys. So you can see I have it with storage tubs in there. There's my hitch. And the reason I have those tubs is I have everything organized in the tubs. So all my sewer stuff is in one tub, all my water line stuff is in one tub, all my site setup stuff in one tub. It just helps me get organized, and I have it written on the top on what they are, so I can pull them out. I know exactly what's in what bin to get the campsite set up. It does have a heater, 20,000 BTU. This was extra. I bought these screens from the dealer and attached them to keep any bugs or flies or bees or whatever out of there. Now I ordered mine with a high-def TV, and that TV is removable and it fits on this slide, and I can attach the cable, and of course there is GFI power outlet. So I could put the TV out here. This table is removable, it's portable, so I can take it inside or outside. The legs are too close together to fit over that wheel well on the inside, so I'm going to move those legs out so it fits. It does have the outside speakers, and they work pretty good. You can adjust the pitch so that the water runs off the way you want it on these. That's a nice feature. It does have the LED light strip along the top. That makes it nice in the evening. It has a friction door, so you don't need, a hook for the door. And it has a vent on the lower passenger side and the upper driver's side. And the reason we have those vents is this is a toy hauler, so if you have a motor in there with, you know, gasoline or whatever, as you're driving you can ventilate the trailer. Now mine don't leak, but you never know. So that's what they're for. These steps fold up when you're traveling. They lock like this. The pegs, or the footrests, are adjustable depending on the terrain that your site is. If you notice, this one's out further than this one because there's a slight grade to my site. So they're pretty durable. The only issue we have with the steps right now, teaching the dog how to go up and down them, she's a little nervous. It has the oversized grab handle, and of course when the door's shut you lift this up and close it this way so you don't take that off. It is the Sportsmen Classic 180 TH by KZ. So that's the unit. I do like this. It's a leash latch for your dog if there's no tree around, and also a can opener or bottle opener, so in those emergency situations you can get to a beverage. So that's that. Now on the back there's a spare tire. This opens because it's a toy hauler. The latches are pretty cool, just like that. And then you can just pull this down. You can see it has the material there so you don't really like the way these latches work. Of course I lock them when I leave, and you can see the rubber padding for when that's all the way down. Now this site has a drop off, so I don't want to put it all the way down here. It's pre-wired for a backup camera, and there is a back light for this area. I think that camera is like $400 from Furrion. I went on Amazon and I found backup camera system for 150 bucks. I'll show that to you inside. Plugs into the lighter in your truck, and the camera has a magnetic back that you can put right on here, and you solve the problem for a lot less. Okay, coming over on this side, we are pre-wired for satellite. A single air conditioner, so this is a 30 amp service. We do have city water pressure that we can use, which I'm on now, or fresh fill tank. If we're boondocking, I can put 40 gallons of fresh water in there. I run it through a splitter so my outside hose doesn't interfere with the drinking water. I have a pressure regulator right here because I don't know what pressure they're running at, but I want it stepped down for my trailer. And I have a carbon filter here. So that's how I run the water system. For the sewer system, I actually have two of these, so I can go 20 feet if I have to. And I always, you know, you got to be concerned about the pitch. So I have one of these accordion style supports that can be put underneath the sewer hose. So that's my system. I have my black and my gray tank closed. I'm building up fluids in there, so when I dump the tanks I have plenty of water to push everything through. So I know some people leave their gray tank open, but I haven't done that. I'm leaving them both closed until it's time to drain them. This vent here is the refrigerator vent, and I did put screens in here that were maybe $18 to prevent any bugs or flies from building nests in there. And this is my hot water heater. This is the exhaust for the hot water heater, and that is working fine. Here is the other panel for the pass-through storage in the front. This is the intake vent I was telling you about on this side. So you would open that up and open the rear one, and then water would flow through there. Notice the rain gutters do take the water away from the unit. This has stabilization jacks on all four corners. Remember always to put something down on the ground. And this was a feature that I added. You see my storage tube here in the front. It didn't have one. It has a little tiny one that didn't really work well. So I bought that and fastened that to the frame underneath so I can store all of my sewer hoses outside of the camper, because I don't want that inside the camper. And of course there's the metal rock guard or shield for the front. So that's the outside. Let's take a look at the inside. On the door is the information regarding the model as far as weight. So the hitch weight is 470 pounds. The unloaded vehicle weight is 3,250 pounds, and the carrying capacity will take it to 5,000 pounds. So we can put 5,000 pounds of motorcycles and gear in here, and we're not overweight. So they really have enhanced single axle trailers. This is one of only a few single axle toy haulers that I've seen on the market. And this one fits in the garage. Okay, entering, we see we do have a fire extinguisher, especially since it's a toy hauler. So this is the garage section. So this opens, and you see the D-rings. There's two of them in the back. The D-rings are tied into the frame, which is very important. And then there's two D-rings up here. So they're tied into the frame. The couch, this folds all the way out. You can put the legs down and sleep on this as another bed. Or, if I'm hauling the bikes, this entire unit lifts up against the wall, and we can strap it against the wall to get the bikes in here. Okay, I just want to finish showing you. I put that all the way up so you can see the room we have for two bikes. So it is tight. So that's why I ordered that specialized system. So I think I can get the two bikes in here with no problem. And this, of course, these legs collapse. So let's move up. You can see now, those of you who've been following me know that I ordered my trailer with a side air conditioner and a smaller refrigerator, not the rooftop air conditioner, because I wanted to fit in my garage. When the dealer called me and told me to get here, I found a rooftop air conditioner and the large refrigerator, which are extra options. But they measured it. It was 9 feet 5.5 inches. My garage is 9 feet 8.5 inches, and since the factory made a mistake, I got the upgrades for free. So you can see, got a nice freezer, works on propane or electric. 13,500 BTU roof air. Also has a 20,000 BTU furnace. And the electrical panel is over here. Tank monitor. Battery. And then also the pump if you're boondocking and don't have city water, and the hot water heater, which I have on. Our controls over here. This is the awning, in or out. The back light switch. The main cabin light switches. And the awning light, the LED strip. It does have USB ports and electrical outlets throughout. There's one for each bed, and then you see an outlet up here if you're working on the couch. 4K TV that has the antenna booster built in, or cable. And I also have a Furrion entertainment system that's Bluetooth capable, so I can hook my music up from my phone and sit outside and listen to that. The speakers inside and outside. Microwave, standard microwave, 2-burner propane stove, nice deep sink. Notice I put everything in bins, so that way it doesn't fall out. So I got bins there, got a bin down here with my utensils and knives and forks and stuff like that. Pot for boiling water in case we make pasta. That's where I put the canned goods. And then down below is a cast iron skillet and the cast iron Dutch oven. The bathroom. I have to install the toilet paper rack. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet. I'm going to install a max air fan here. It does have LED lighting everywhere, and it has a separate shower. Put these 3M things on there to hold stuff. This little fan does very little. That's why I'm going to put a max air fan in on the other side. It's a bunk bed. There's a weight limit on the bunks, so 1 adult up here, 2 kids. But there is room. There's a light and an electrical outlet for each bunk. This is slightly longer than a queen down here. It does have the escape window and the light in there. There's storage underneath. This board was offset a little bit. I guess the theory was to keep the mattress on, but with the wall and the cabinet you didn't have to do that. So when I stepped on that, it popped right off. So I remounted that lower, so if you step here to get up here, you don't break it. I do have a ladder from an old bunk bed set that I have that I can use if someone's sleeping up there on a regular basis. Also, when this is down as a bed, I can put another cot in there if I need to. So that is the KZ Sportsmen 180 TH. Originally I ordered the THT, which had a tent here. They discontinued that model, so I chose to order this one. So I hope this helps you. If it did, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's free. It helps me out a lot. Also ring that bell. You'll be notified every time I put up a new video. And give the video a thumbs up. That helps too. But more important than all that, go have some fun out there. Thanks for watching.